Hello, and welcome to this Pathfinder on all things small business. This video has been created to assist you with learning to navigate this Pathfinder found at smallbizpathfinder.weebly.com. Let's get started. When you first open this Pathfinder, you will arrive at this page with the proposed question, interested in being your own boss? And if you scroll down a little, you will see the intentions of this Pathfinder listed right here on the right side. This Pathfinder has been created by the Emporia State University William Allen White Library and is designed to answer basic questions while assisting you with making your small business dreams a reality. Scrolling down further, you will see we aim to assist all small business owners with 3 prompts based on the specific needs of the small business owner. They are: grow my business. This is for the existing business owners. Start my business. These are for entrepreneurs just starting out. And then learn about business. Any additional help can be found through there. First, we will click on the Grow button. Again, this page is intended to provide assistance to small businesses already established. It's common for existing businesses to experience growing pains, and if you're looking for ways to reorganize, improve profitability, or even successfully get out of business, below are some ways to assist you with the multiple stages of owning a business. Valuation is a term used when determining how much a business is worth. Included in this section is a link to a recent Inc. magazine article on determining your business's worth and finding tools to increase it. Next, self-audit allows a business to essentially look at itself piece by piece to see where improvements can be made. Included in this section is a link to a self-audit checklist, which a small business owner might find useful in helping locate holes in finances or HR issues. SWOT analysis is a great tool to assist a small business with identifying its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These can be inside or outside of the company, but they're helpful to identify for the business to be successful. Again, included in this section here is a link to a SWOT analysis worksheet. A small business might find this helpful to get started in the process. Last, we have continuity planning, which is essentially a disaster plan, similar to one a library or archive repository might create. More frequently, insurance companies are requiring businesses to have a plan for when a disaster strikes. And remember that a disaster can be man-made, such as arson, as well as a natural disaster, such as tornadoes or flooding. Either way, it is smart for a business owner to be prepared. Again, we have included a link here for more learning on disaster preparedness. So going back here to the home page of the Pathfinder, and then we'll next click on Start under Start My Business. And we will come to a new page with resources specifically tailored to assisting small business owners wanting to make their small business dreams a reality. Scrolling down here, we see the 4 most common needs for starting a small business. They include a business plan, which you can think of as a game plan for a business. It is vital for any business to have a successful business plan, and most financial institutions require it. Included here is a link to an article published in the Entrepreneur magazine, which can assist you with more information on writing a business plan. Financial projections, often included as part of a successful business plan. Financial projections forecast how profitable a business will be. Usually they're done in 3-year increments They provide a great visual of the cost and revenues associated with the business. We have included a link here for the Emporia State University Library's databases for further research on financial projections. For business ownership options, are you going to be a sole proprietor? Are you going into business with a partner and needing to set up a limited liability partnership? Owners are able to explore business ownership options further and to decide which best suits their vision. Included here is a link to the Kansas Secretary of State's website, where a section titled Kansas Business Center is located. The Kansas Business Center provides ways to register your business in the state of Kansas and to explore more options on your business ownership. Market research, again, a vital part of your business plan. You need to know your market. You can do further research here through the IRS. It's a simple search through the census that you can look up your market, or you can contact your research partners here for further assistance. Okay, so if we go back to the home page here, and this time we're going to click on Learn. And now we come to a page in the Pathfinder with various resources not mentioned elsewhere in this Pathfinder. Most of the resources listed here provide free or low-cost assistance with starting a business. Additional information can be found here. Let's see, we have databases. Emporia State University has several business databases able to be accessed. Next, we have the local resources. We have the ESU Small Business Development Center, the KSBDC. There's 14 regional centers in the state of Kansas, and Emporia State has one located on campus. This organization is a free service with some workshops and online courses that you can take for a small fee. Both the Emporia Chamber and the Emporia Main Street, they're local organizations you can join for a small annual fee. Neither is better than the other, but they're both great options for networking yourself, your product, and your business. For state resources, we have the Kansas Department of Revenue, which is where you'll file your SS4 documentation to establish your taxation ID, as well as pay your business taxes. The Kansas Small Business Development Center partners with the Kansas Department of Revenue a couple times a year and puts on a tax workshop that is valuable to every business owner to know exactly what they're paying. And again, it's a great resource just to access the Kansas Department of Revenue. The Kansas Department, or the Kansas Secretary of State's office, again, this is where you decide your business entity and register as a business in the state of Kansas. The Kansas Department of Labor, if you're planning on having a business with employees, you need to know the Kansas Department of Labor. This will help you with any taxes you have with having an employee, the unemployment, the tax withholding information is all found and done through the Kansas Department of Labor. And they also usually partner with the Kansas State Department of Revenue and the KSBDC for that tax workshop. So they provide plenty of resources for small business owners. The Kansas Department of Health and Environment, this is again if you're going to own a restaurant or any merchandise for consumption, you need to be familiar with their laws and procedures. Additional resources, here we have the American Small Business Development Center, the ASBDC.org. It's similar to the KSBDC. and they provide several resources to small business owners throughout the U.S. Through the IRS.gov, you can obviously pay your taxes. This is most commonly thought of for tax use, but again, you can conduct your census research here for more useful information on your market research. Last, we have the SBA.gov, which is the Small Business Administration. This is a federal organization for small business owners and has numerous resources, classes, workshops, seminars, what have you here. And then the last page on this Pathfinder, we'll scroll back up here and click on Contact. Here, a visitor is able to provide their contact information and questions and submit it for feedback. So no matter where you have been in business or how long you've been in business, there's always more to learn. Hopefully this Pathfinder has provided you with more information on starting and operating a small business successfully. Thank you.